We wear each other's clothes. We have similar glasses. Like, we have to have something that's
We both have fat asses. It's too much.
We gotta have something different.
Much. There is a photo of us from behind, and I go,
who's that? Who's who?
Hello, I'm head of chief productivity for Silly Maxing, Phoebe.
And I'm Jacque.
And welcome to Do You Ever Feel Like?
Where we ask the questions everyone's thinking and no one's answering.
I've had enough of maxing. I've had enough.
Yeah,
I've had enough.
I've had enough too.
We're done. We're actually done with that. We're done with that now and no more.
Okay. The trend. You're done with the trend, the word. You're done with the concept. You're done with it all. Mm-hmm. Okay. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I think sometimes the internet... Now, okay. Question for the room. Question for the girls. The girlies. Are we chronically online?
Me and you?
I don't think I am. Because I see what you're some saying. Of you bitches and I go, y'all are fucking nuts.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
What do you think?
I think... What's the definition of... I mean, I don't know. Are we basing it on screen time, app usage, trends?
Yeah, okay, here's why I'm thinking about this. Because it's like an insult that people will say to you sometimes.
Oh,
they'll
you're
be like,
chronically online.
I don't understand. It's like for these chronically online people, like these weirdos. And I go, that just seems
rude.
It seems like a way to like win an argument without actually like being critical about what's going on. And I think it's pointed at women.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's like the whole thing about women shopping.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, okay. And women.
Yeah. So I've just been thinking about that. It's like, oh, well, I don't know about that because I'm not chronically online. And it's like, well, you and I are here together. So
yeah, exactly.
I feel like everywhere you go, there you are. And so anyway, these are just things I've been thinking about.
I also think it's like for us, like us very specifically, you and I, like, I think we get in and out in a way. Like sometimes I'm so like I do not know what the fuck anyone is talking about because I am just like in here. Yeah. You know, I stop by the internet. Like I'm like, okay, let me drop this in here. Let me drop off my stuff. Let me maybe do a lap. You know, like if we're thinking about this as like a physical store or a place, right? And then I'm gone. Yeah. You know, but then I'm like, some of y'all, I can tell. I think are on here for like hours, like sitting on your phone.
Yeah. I think it's you stop by, you drop in, you drop out. Yes. You know, you can go deep, you leave. Yeah. I think that's an important thing.
Because sometimes I feel like I'll completely not know what's this is going on in the world because something occurred within like a day.
Oh my God. I mean, how many times have I said this to you? But I do think it's so funny whenever I'm like traveling or out of service for something, or you miss the first part of the news cycle. I don't know what's going on.
Because now we're talking about someone's response to the
We're talking about the news of the news of the news of the news. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, I watched like 20 minutes of that Louis Theroux Manosphere doc, and it like spiked my cortisol level so high I couldn't watch it
no
anymore.
I'm kind of done with like the shock of everything, and I think everyone needs to shut up. Like that's how I'm feeling about it all.
Okay, cool. All right. That's it for us, everyone. Have a great week. We'll see you next week.
Bye. Like I just like I don't understand. I guess I'm really just talking about specifically Netflix needs to shut up, right? Like, it's like, what is this doing? Can I all of these?
Yeah, I really go back and forth on Louis Theroux. Have we talked about this on the pod? I feel like we did a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
I go back and forth on Louis Theroux sometimes. We don't even need to talk about it anymore. I found it really upsetting, and I think it's funny how much like it ripples out. I have been trying to write a joke about kind of like these wellness girly like trends, but I don't know enough about like what's going on with them to make enough of a joke. And so I need to go over to that side of the internet to like finish writing this joke, but I'm so scared.
Oh, yeah. I think that's another thing, too, is like, I feel like if I didn't do this work, my algorithm would be like a very different algorithm. Like, you know, like even our algorithms are extremely different, right? But I'm also on my internet for my side of the internet, my corner of the algorithm for clients. I'm on my corner of the algorithm for research. I'm on the corner of my algorithm for like a casting acting thing. And so it's like, what the hell? It's like so much is going on over here.
This season of Survivor, they've got like all of these different like guest people coming on or whatever. And they had like the most, like, I don't even know, some sort. Well, they had, I think they have like a Mr. Beast moment, and that might not even be the right person. This is what I mean. It's like these people that are so huge, and I'm like, who the hell is that? Like, the internet is so, we've gone like so niche.
Yeah, it's very strange. It's like this whole conversation about influencers being on red carpets and being like reporters. This like, should internet personalities be allowed to do that job? It's like that kind of thing where it's like everything is starting to like become everything, you know? And I mean, this is what the futurists are talking about. Well, whatever, we don't have time for that right now. But like, I see these people on red carpets and I'm like, okay, like you're funny. Like I can see a world in which this works. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like, no, you
don't have the, I know that, what's his name? Is it Jake Shane? Is that his name? The therapist guy?
Oh, yes. His name's Jake. I don't know his last name.
I don't know his last name either. Jake Shane might be somebody else. That is...
Yeah, it's like the IRL. Like, this is what I mean. Like, the IRL is like, it's too much. There's only, it only can happen with like a screen or an edit or something.
It's like, you don't have your, like, oh man, this is like a whole other thing. I get really irritated with like comedians trying to tell me how like the comedy industry works.
Oh yeah.
A lot of the time, because I'm like, comedians really think that they're the first artists.
Oh.
A lot, like they're the first people to ever like put on a live show. You know what I mean? And I'm like, talk to a musician. Talk to an actor, talk to like a solo, like you're not the only person working in live entertainment and you're not the only person like honing your skills right now. And so that's what I like, you know, people have they put a lot of value in putting your reps in, which I do agree with and I don't agree with, because I do also think like, you know, Jake what's his face got a Netflix deal, so you know, maybe I should shut up.
Well, that's what I mean, though, is I think the reason that it works is because there's like a camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think like it's like, okay, if you've been on the internet and you like know how to do the internet, like, sure, you can have a Netflix podcast deal. Fine. But like, I think there is something about, I don't know. I just like, I'm like, if we all become everything and if everything becomes everything, what happens to anything? You know what I mean?
Who knows? I mean, I guess this is kind of like, maybe I should write an essay about this and the title of it will be called like, Where Are All the Goths? Because like, where are all the goths? You know, I've talked about this before, but like, where's subculture? Hello? I haven't seen a goth in so long.
Yes. Or like, or the idea of like, what do you always say? You always say, oh, be around more freaks.
Oh, you've got to be around more freaks.
Like, what? We think that, like, exactly, this, like, I don't know, this, like, funny Instagram culture or celebrity red carpet or whatever is, like, is culture, is, like, and it's not. It's not.
Yeah. Anyway. Well, what's going on? What do you want to talk about? That's what I had top of mind. I don't want to see that maxing anymore.
I came home from traveling and I dove right into big mistakes.
What the hell is that? See, this is what I mean. What?
Okay, you also, though, you're quite busy person right now. You know, you're not watching a lot of television.
I'm not watching a lot of television. I haven't been home. I need to catch up on my Survivor that came out on Thursday and I haven't watched it yet. Okay, Big Mistakes is the new Dan Levy thing.
Yeah, Dan Levy.
Have I ever told you, with Rachel Sennett? Ugh. I wanna like a Rachel Sennett.
I think you'll like this because of the Dan Levy of it all.
So have I told you my Dan Levy story?
No.
So Dan Levy used to be a VJ Actually, okay, I love this on Google. Is Dan Levy LGBTQ? Hilarious. That's so good. That's so good. So Dan Levy used to be a VJ on, Much Music, I think it's the Canadian one. Yeah. So we had like a MTV video whatever thing. But it was, this is like a whole other side where we used to have much video dance parties, which it was like our, maybe middle school age, like dances at like the Y or whatever. And they would like play the music videos, and then you would get like, oh my God, they were so fun. I'm Grandmam just did their episode on, I can't remember what they call them in Ireland, in the UK, but just like they're like, did you ever have like not school dances?
No.
All school. It was only school dances. Yeah, I guess it's like more of an American thing for everything to be part of your school. What the heck are they called? Whatever. Anyway, so, but like you would get like a different host at like these different, like, kind of like C-list celebrity or whatever at like, these much video dance parties. They're so fun. I love them. And height of drama and upset in, the 6th, 7th grade.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so Dan Levy that's like where he started on TV, was like one of these VJs. Anyway, I was downtown Toronto. I think we were like on a school trip or something like that. I was in high school, and I went into a sushi place on Queen Street, right across from where I don't think Much Music is around anymore. Maybe it is. I don't know. Anyway, he was eating sushi in there, and so I was like at a table full of like, I don't know, 8 to 10 like 15-year-old girls, and we're all like, like that's Dan Levy over there. Anyway, he came over and said hello to all of us and took photos.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah. It's funny.
It's good.
It's wild and funny, and I think you would really like it.
What is it on? Is it on Netflix?
It's on Netflix, yeah.
Ugh.
I know. It does have some of that on it, but the Netflix of it all, but it's very funny. It's fast, and I don't know. See, you're so hard to pin down. I think you will either really like it or you'll hate it. You'll really
I saw the like little thing come up on my screen the other day, and I wasn't enjoying it.
Okay.
But we'll see. Well, whatever. We'll see. I have been watching the new season of Love on the Spectrum.
Oh, really? I haven't dove in yet. Is it good?
It's so good.
Good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I know people really hate that show because it's like, well, not really hate it. Well, yeah, some people really hate that show. It's like, to call it a little problematic is an understatement, I think. There are some Trump voters on that show, and there are some people, not just like the bad politics of it, Yeah, it's some people call it like infantilizing of autistic people and stuff like that, which like, yes. And also I've decided like, some like let autistic people be problematic. Like some of the worst people I know are autistic. There's like this thing in like
purity culture.
Yeah. Or it's like, not just purity culture. What would you call it? Like, I don't know, representation. It's kind of like, why does our representation have to be perfect? Like, why can't they actually be like fucked up people if you so choose? Is that not the point of representation too? Because instead we get like, people like Greta Thunberg, who people like, which, Greta Thunberg out here, the only person really kind of keeping it together for everybody else. Yeah. God bless Greta Thunberg. People really hate her.
Yeah.
She doesn't do enough, or she talks to the wrong people, or she says the wrong thing. So it's like, I just think.
Oh, for sure. For sure. We have to balance these things out. I think about this with like the one battle after another conversation. I think I heard a lot of criticism over Tiana Taylor's character, right? And in that, it's like, I think it depends on what it is. So you have like, if it's like a movie or story like that's an Oscar nominated film that blah, 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 then I have more of like a, no, we're going to talk about what actually revolution looks like. We're going to, all of these things. Yeah. If we're talking about, I think it just depends on what it is. If we're talking about like a Netflix show that has representation of people that we don't see generally other
on your television. Yeah. And also people who are just living their lives. Like, like these are not reality show. These are just three-dimensional people who aren't getting paid to do this. They aren't. I mean, I think that Abby, I haven't seen Abby on this season yet, but Abby's mother, ooh, that woman is diabolical. Like she could give Kris Jenner a run for momager money. Like, holy shit. But, and also, like, it's expensive. It's expensive to be disabled, and it's expensive to be disabled in America. So, sure.
Yeah, exactly. You know? I think it's kind of depends on what we're talking about in the like spectrum of where we are in society. Like, that's what it's like. We can't model, or we can't compare everything to this idealistic, perfect, because we're not there. We're not going to be there. That's not the point. Like, I don't know. I mean, and also, what's entertainment but people being fucked up, you know?
Yeah, I think so too. It's just like, I don't know. Why do we have to... Yeah, I just think like the idea of perfect representation is so flawed, and not to be like, I don't know, oversimplify things, but I kind of think that's how we ended up with your current president.
Oh, for sure.
Is because people couldn't...
Oh, for sure.
Be kind of okay with a, you know, fucked up woman. And some fucked up policies.
Yeah, we're talking about exactly this balance of a thing. Again, depending on where we are to get in this, you know, in the timeline to get where we want to go. Yeah. I mean, that's, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I think too, being a theater kid, I look at like entertainment or storytelling, and I'm like, what's fun? Yeah. You know what's not fun? Yeah. Is everyone being perfect. You know what's
the character who says, not even character, like, person who says like the perfect thing at the perfect time. Yeah. They've got like an LDS person on this season, and I'm like, weird.
Yeah, that is weird, but also
that's weird. But yeah, also they exist. I mean, like, and this is the other thing too. I do really feel like, I mean, here's my real opinion, is that I find it not to say that things aren't political, but I think politicizing an identity like that, like, to say that all autistic people are like, you know, non-binary baristas with purple hair actively stops people from getting diagnosed because they don't want to be seen as, you know, whatever political ideology they might think that is.
Exactly.
And like, maybe we wouldn't have some wackadoo throwing up the like Nazi salute if he actually like got some help, you know, but instead we have one part of the autistic community, a very loud autistic part of the autistic community, who have access to their phones and front-facing videos and like colorful Lucy and Jacque overalls, and like that's what people think, you know, level 1 autism is. So anyway, what do I know? I only have my own life.
Exactly. But yeah, and I think I mean, we don't want to deal with our own shit. Right? That's all that shit is we don't want to deal with our own imperfection. We don't want to deal with our own, like, goodness. I mean, we don't want to so we can't watch it.
Yeah.
Right?
Credit to this show. Like, I loved it when it first came out, like that. I love that Australian season. But when I got diagnosed, it was like I watched it like 1,000 times, and I was like, oh, I see myself on TV. Oh, cool. Isn't that neat? So I don't know. Yeah. It's, you know, kind of a weird show. And also I think if it like allows people to see themselves or their friends or their cousins or, you know, somebody else in their life, like helps them understand a little bit more, like, I think that's really cool. So anyway, and also shout out to James, my feminist king. Great Instagram follow.
Okay, I gotta go.
Yeah. Follow. It's great. He like will go on about like abortion rights and stuff like that on Instagram. Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, James, I know you have a girlfriend, but slay, you know? Yeah. Anyway, do you want to get to the question?
Do you ever feel like a bob?
Yes, I do. I really do.
You've been telling me to cut my hair. I did it.
You find, well, this is your haircut.
Yes.
This is your haircut. It was just long.
I just let it go. I had a lob.
Which, hey, can words mean something? Please?
We're done with maxing. We're done with lob.
Can we go back? I understand that English changes and evolves. All languages change and evolve, but it has to mean something sometimes.
Yeah,
it really does. Okay, new sidebar, new entry for the maxing. I'm going to call it Kirk maxing when my husband dies, and then I go to Coachella.
Oh, okay, great. Oh yes, Coachella is happening right now. You know, I have no desire. Have you ever been to a music festival like that?
No. And I don't want to. Speaking of being on the spectrum, that is not the location for me, I can tell you that much.
Oh yeah. I've been to Bonnaroo a couple times.
I get them all confused. The big one here is yeah, exactly. It's in Montreal. I want to say I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you. No.
The heat, the walking everywhere, the people,
the pee-pee in the tent of the poo-poo.
Like it's too many people, it's too many things.
And the outfits.
I don't understand festival wear. What are we doing? What is that? A belt? It's just a lot of belts.
It's a lot of belts, and it is a lot of cultural appropriation.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is what I mean. Like, it's like, I feel like Coachella used to be kind of, I don't know, not as intense as Burning Man, but now we're starting to get a little, yeah.
Similar.
Everything's becoming everything.
Anyway, no, we don't need to talk about Erica Kirk. I love a bob. I had a bob when I was like in the 9th grade, and I also wore a flapper hat. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I did. Great. I did. I needed to give them the old razzle dazzle.
Yeah. I wore a flapper hat to my I think freshman year homecoming. My 9th grade homecoming.
That's
I did.
So,
and a flapper, or maybe it was my sophomore year. It would have been when you were wearing it then. And it was and I wore a little pink flapper dress. And my hair was short.
At least that makes sense, because I was wearing my flapper hat with like a hoodie, like a Japanese hoodie. It was I will say it was a sick as hell outfit.
I mean, yeah.
It was a sick as hell outfit. I was probably in the 9th grade, I think, because I still had braces. I'll dig up this photo. Flapper hat on, bob, crocheted like thin scarf.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That I made. And then like a sweater with like some Japanese writing on it. Yeah. And then my skinny jeans.
Skinny jeans.
I also think I wore like a fake, like a plastic bead necklace with the tie, like with the knot in it. Like,
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh great. Great. Love that.
Yeah, I love a bob.
Yeah.
I love a bob. They're classic. They're hot. My mother's favorite joke to make is whenever I tell her she should get a bob, her first husband's name was Bob, and she would go, thanks. I was married to a bob once. It didn't work out. So if anyone wants that joke, you can go right ahead.
There you go. The bob has stood the test of time. You know what I mean? Like, we always are coming back to the bob.
Recently. The bob's really having a moment right now, too.
Right. Recently, the bob has been really having a moment. Everyone's cutting their hair short.
Yeah.
But this resurgence happens about every 10 to 15 years. We get a version of the bob. Right now, we're in this exactly like lob moment, which, you know, I don't know what you could really, I don't know what the inch difference is between a bob and a lob. You know what I mean? Couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
But Zendaya.
Yeah.
This is what I'm always looking at when I'm trying to figure out what a bob is Zendaya's hair.
Now, I don't really think that is a bob.
Current Zendaya or Zendaya?
Let's find out.
Previous.
Like when I saw her at the Oscars.
You would call that maybe a pixie?
I would call that, no, let me just look. Oscars 2026. Yeah, that's not a bob to me.
Okay.
That is closer to the realm of pixie. And the reason why I think it's not a bob is because it doesn't have I think the front shaping thing is, I want that 1920s, you know, Lady Mary kind of moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because right now, I would say that, like, yeah, we've got these like shorter haircuts that maybe are more like a pixie, a French bob. But like this kind of what I'm rocking today. This like fluffy, it's called the butterfly bob. It's like this like fluffy, big situation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Where it's not as like, it's not supposed to be like a short haircut. It's supposed to be in the middle between a lob and a bob.
Okay. So I have a question for the class.
Okay.
And I don't know if anyone can answer this, but it's making me think. If you're saying that bobs have this like trend cycle to them, do we think it has anything to do with economics?
Oh,
because when things are bad, the hemlines are long, which, you know, is a huge, big bummer. But when things are bad, are we cutting our hair short?
Yes, I think we are. Well, the bob came around...
Exactly.
During World War II, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, when all the women were like taking the jobs of the men, and it was like impractical to like have your hair be impossible to do every day, and you needed something that was like easy to maintain. Yeah. And then, you know, I don't know, we've had our different things like through culture and time.
Because to me, the most iconic bob is, really like I think of a flapper when I think of the bob. But what are some other bob eras?
Like the 1960s bob, where you get like a lot of volume and then like a little pull out. You know what I mean? Like the Supremes were rocking, right? Like rocking like a 1960s bob. Another bob like season is like, you know, the kind of English era bob. Like if you watch The Crown, you see this with Princess Diana in like the 80s.
Yeah, I was going to say like the 80s. Yeah.
Yeah. Or like even Friends, like the Rachel bob or the Monica bob, where there were kind of like you're saying, like a shorter.
Yeah,
we're
that's
going
definitely
back to
a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
I love that fluffy 90s hair, like that Princess Diana. My mom had that haircut. That's like when I think of my mom, like in my memory, she has that haircut. I just
cute.
I love it. What I love about hair and glasses, and wedding dresses are always such telling
of who you are,
of time, but like literal time. Like I think is really funny about, and I wonder if our generation will age the same way. Is like my grandmothers, all of my grandmothers, because I have a few, they all picked their hair in the 50s, and then that was their hair for their life.
Oh yeah,
and they picked their like. Their hair, their hairdresser, their routine, like their thing. Like my grandmother cut her hair into a bob. Maybe it was a little bit longer when she was like a little bit younger. Full fringe, dark hair, like barely asymmetrically parted. If she was feeling funky and fresh, little barrette at the side. Yeah. I think all of her barrettes were from the 50s as well when she passed away. And that was her hair. Her entire life.
Yeah.
And I wonder if, because I think like hair is like such a trend. Like my step grandma, my nanny, she got her hair set. It was like kind of short. She was kind of like giving like a Julie London kind of like short hair. You know what? Now that I'm saying this, actually, Julie London, short hair. I feel like that's not. No, it wasn't like that at all. But anyway. Anyway, but I just think it's funny. It's like that. I've had like so many different hairstyles, and I think like hair is like such a trend moment. Will we have the same thing? I don't think so.
Yeah. I feel like bangs are very similar with hair. Like bangs, there's like different trends of bangs, and it can be reflective of where we are in society.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't even think it's just society. I think it's like the trend too. Because like I've always had, well, not always, I usually have a full fringe going on. I'd come in and out of it, grow them a little bit longer. But it is really funny to me, like looking at photos. Yes, they're all conceptually a full fringe, but like what's going on? Like my hairdresser, like today versus, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's very different.
Exactly. The bob has always represented the same thing that it represents now, which is this kind of like claim of empowerment.
Yes.
Like everybody watch out.
Yeah.
And the activating the bob culture started. Yes, I just said that.
Stop it. Okay.
That's
so this is going to be the last. I think what we've decided is this is the last episode of Do You Ever Feel Like, because I have to go and put myself into a shallow grave. I do. I do. I have to log off. I have to walk into the sea, and I can't be hearing things like this into my head any longer because it's too much for one woman, I think.
Yeah, it is.
The activating the bob culture. That's going to be it for me. New co-host position available if you'd like to write in. Jacqueline will be doing interviews starting tomorrow. Yeah.
R.I.P. Phoebe.
I'd say it's been great knowing you, but I don't know if that's true because now I have that phrase in my head.
Activating the bob is a trend online on social media.
Yeah, because where else? You can't do that in real life because otherwise you'll get shot. Because if you said that in the town square, someone would pull a knife out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is my point, is that's actually not true. Well, it depends, I guess, who would say it. Activating the bob actually started in the gay clubs.
Why?
Similar to other drag culture, right? It was kind of, it's like a you've changed your hair celebration.
Okay, beautiful.
You know what I mean? Like, and now, as most things, it's a trend on the internet. So you know what I mean?
Could we even go back further? Is this actually something that Black women are up to? That came in ripped from their hands?
I have a feeling. Yeah. Yes, exactly.
If we could just paint a picture.
I have a feeling. But yeah, this like cutting of hair, I think, is always a thing, right? For like empowerment, etc. Yeah. But I think with like femininity, the shorter your hair was, the more people like find you to be powerful.
Not a bob, but when I cut my hair short, the first question that people asked me all the time, it was like, "Oh my God, you cut your hair. What does your boyfriend think?"
Okay.
What?
The amount of people that have asked me, I've had this haircut now. I mean, I have this haircut. I've always had, whatever.
This is the haircut I think of you in.
This is my hair.
This is your hair. I mean, I know that's not true. When I met Jacqueline, she had my hair. And I am so sorry. I didn't really realize, and I should have said something to you. Maybe we weren't close enough yet. It really was giving sister wife.
Oh.
What was going on?
I mean, in a lot of ways, she
was giving sister wife.
That's just where I was in life.
Jacqueline was having her Mormon moments.
Exactly.
Yeah, she needs to go back to. That's why you need to go to mass.
Yeah, exactly. The amount of people.
This is so you. It's perfect for your face.
Thank you. Yes, I do like my short hair.
Close my eyes. I think it's weird you're not a natural blonde because you suit blonde so well.
Thank you.
Were you ever blonde as a child? Did you come out blonde? Yeah, this is why.
Yeah, I was really kind of dirty blonde, and as I got older, it got darker and darker. Yeah. Whereas my sister was the inverse. Anyways, the amount of people that have asked me, like, what does Jacque think?
Why would I know what the man in my life thinks about my hair?
I don't give
Why would I keep that on record?
I don't care what Jacque thinks of my hair.
Let's call him.
No, ew.
Like, it's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, when I really cut, I also feel like whenever you really cut your hair, when I cut my hair, I went to an all-female college, so that probably has to do with this. But when I cut my hair in Pixie, I feel like that's just like a rite of college too. People go to college, they cut their hair short.
You cut your hair short. Yeah,
that's just like what it is.
I loved it. I do. So speaking of hair, this is off topic, but we're talking about me now.
Okay.
I need someone to talk me out of box dyeing my hair red.
Why?
Well, because I want to.
Well, do you don't trust yourself to box dye it?
I just don't trust box dye. Okay, so I want to go red. I don't want to go to the salon. And peace and love to the salon. I don't have time for that. Yeah. And red's hard. I've been red before. No one tried to educate me about red because I've been red before.
You got to maintain that.
You got to maintain it. You're in the salon and it's not just the roots. You need the vibrancy, and you say goodbye to hot showers.
Yeah, exactly.
You say goodbye to hot showers. So I want to be red. I don't want the maintenance that goes with that. Yes. So
box it is.
Then I box dye it. And then I just have heard, like, you really shouldn't I don't know, box dye your hair, anything, let alone red.
Here's what I'm saying. You got to embrace, the 15, 14-year-old Phoebe. Yeah. Who would just do it.
She would just do it. And then my thought is too, because I think people are always like, oh, the thing about box dye is it like kind of wrecks your hair for future coloring. Well, then I just go, then I'll just cut it off. Like, I'm not bothered by that, but I wanted to run it by you because I know we did just get new photos done.
Well, this is the thing, right? Yeah. I had to also kind of make sure with like the actor of it all.
Yeah.
I had to make sure I wasn't going too short or too blonde. You know what I mean? It does matter if you're, yeah, exactly. I think it's fine though.
I also think that like your hair as a shapeshifter, people will often say to me like, oh my God, you look so different. Yeah. Like I do like huge. a little thing and people are like, oh my God, I didn't recognize you. Yeah. And so I try, it's like the Amy Winehouse, it's the Elvis, what is that called? The hair silhouette thing. Right? It's very powerful. Like your silhouette. Like these like icons of people. Yeah. Icons of people. You guys, this is why we have looks maxing on the internet, because I said icons of people and we actually are, I get what I deserve. Maybe a little bit.
I get what you're saying though. Yeah. This kind of like,
so I'm, I'm conscious of that as like somebody who's trying to be seen.
Right. Exactly. You
I don't want to go too crazy on them. So if I'm going to do red, then I really got to do red. I think to me,
it's a year.
It's a commitment. Minimum.
Yeah.
So
this is what I mean with my hair. Like I did this a couple years ago. I was like, oh my God, this is my hair.
That's your hair.
This is my hair. And then I got to keep it up because this is my hair, you know, and now I'm committed.
I really am liking the curly whirly situation you've got going on today too. What'd you do?
I just did a curling iron.
No way.
Curling iron.
So if any curling irons want to sponsor the pod, welcome. We need you now.
I know we do need you. You know what else I got? You'd be so happy because I know you love my hair. A nice voluminous blowout. I got pin curls.
What?
Not pin curls. I got the other curls. The curlers that you have. Where you do your bangs.
Velcro rollers?
No, the other ones.
What? Foam rollers?
Ones. No, where you put a pin in it. The big curlers that you put a pin in. Not the foam ones.
Velcro.
Oh, maybe that is it. I got those.
Okay, great. That's what I do when I give you a blowout. When I do your which by the way, I've never gotten like so many replies to my story as to when I posted a photo of you with a blowout. That was like literally a year ago. That's how good your hair looked then.
Yeah.
You're actually kind of having like a little bit of a what a girl wants kind of spring. It's not summer. It's
exciting.
Spring.
Oh, yes, exactly.
Is that what I mean? What a girl wants? No, not at all that one. The one...
I think about Clueless. Where are we going?
I'm going like makeover, whatever. You're just having an early aughts makeover moment.
Oh, anyway. Yay. Great. I love that. Okay, so bobs. I want to say how I feel with the bob versus without a bob.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So it's actually like bob secrets.
Yes.
Would you say that you're activating the bob currently?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. I do think so. I think that's like, you have to go through, I think activating the bob for me has been like, what can I do with my hair? It's been curling it. It's been doing the different hairstyles. And I've only had it for a couple of days. You know, you gotta figure out what you can do with it.
Yeah.
Long hair, actually, I think long hair, I don't know how you do your hair every day. This is what I'm saying.
I don't.
Well, you know, but I feel like you do. I feel like you do. Like sometimes you'll do a braid. Sometimes you throw it up in a clip. Like you always look like you've made a decision for the day.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I have to. It's too long right now. I mean, you want to talk sister wife. This is long.
Yeah.
And I said this to you, and I'll say it to the listeners as well. My mother said this to me. Not everyone can pull off the short hair. And so as somebody, I think it is your responsibility if you can pull off the short hair. Long hair is an easy man's game. Short hair requires not just a skillful, hairdresser, but also a skillful styling moment.
Yes.
And so if you can pull it off, it's really your responsibility. And so I do feel a bit bad as a highly beautiful person that I don't have short hair right now because I look amazing with it.
Okay, well, you should cut it then.
I'll get it. I'll do it short when I'm done with the red.
Okay, great.
In like 3-4 years.
Yeah. I've been so excited the last couple of days trying out different hairstyles. Mm-hmm. I haven't been committing to any of them, but I've just been like in the mirror being like, okay, I could do this, I could do that. You can do a lot with short hair. For some reason, I'm far more excited about it than when my hair was longer, is what I mean. I don't know if it's because it's like, I don't know. It feels
you feel inspired. You feel empowered.
I feel like empowered to do what I want with my hair. I will say too is that I was always a person that's like, I would say I'm fine with conflict. Would you say I'm fine with conflict?
Where are we going? Yeah, I would. Yes, you're very fine with conflict.
I'm very fine with conflict, but I've become more fine with the bob.
You've become bitchier with the bob.
I've become bitchier with the bob. Wow. I've become meaner. I did. It's only been a few days, but I'm meaner now.
I was going to say.
I'm meaner now. Mm-hmm.
Which is, and I say this with a lot of love, you're not all that nice to start, so.
Nope. I'm not. And I got,
as a not nice person, you're not all that nice to start.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I just was, I traveled back. Look, I traveled. I had a near-death experience.
Yeah.
I cut my hair off.
Yeah.
I traveled home.
A lot happened. A lot. And you came home a new person.
I'm a new person.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, famous bobs. Shall we?
Okay.
I personally, okay, see, I was going to say Liza Minnelli, but is that a bob? Is that a famous bob
That's
to you?
That's a bob. That's a bob. You have called that short before.
Okay.
Because when you were like, oh, I've had my hair short, it's like Liza Minnelli. That's not all that short to me.
Oh, you're right. Yes. Yeah. Okay,
that's
so maybe
like a cropped bob.
Yeah, I didn't have. Okay, so in college, I did a bob.
To me, short hair is like you got a fade at the back.
Which is what you did when you cut your hair off. Yeah.
I'd like really short. I'd like a bang. That was basically my hair. It looks so good. It was like a bowl cut.
Yeah.
I look like a little alien. Yeah.
Anyway. Okay, so Liza Minnelli, I think is a great bob.
Yeah.
Amazing. Linda Evangelista?
Linda Evangelista, yes.
The 90s
model.
Oh, and she even had like a little bit of the fringe. Like she had these like baby fringe underneath that almost kind of, I had to have been cut. Or it was just her baby hairs, but it really worked. It really, really worked.
Is she the one who had all of that horrible surgery?
I think so. I'm not really sure.
There's like a 90s supermodel who had a bunch of surgery and it all went, I think it is
Linda Evangelista.
Yeah, she had like a whole bunch of, they're so sad. Anyway, like botch, bad.
Oh no.
Surgery. Anyway, I love this red on her too. I'm just so red. And then what kind of red do I go? Do I go like cherry cola? That's what I was kind of thinking. Go a little bit weird first.
I think you should.
And then go auburny,
Yeah. I agree. I have to say too, I love Io with a bob.
I love it.
I love Io's bob.
I love it. And this is what I mean. I think sometimes when you've got the bob, all of a sudden it changes really everything. It changes everything about the face, and it changes everything about the attitude.
Everything. I love the Io bob. Who else? Okay, I kind of love Emma Stone with a bob.
Same.
I don't like the pixie when it's real short on Emma, but I
didn't really like it either, but I think that was also because she had some crazy stuff going on with her face. Did you see that?
Yes.
What the hell's going on? Girl, you do weird stuff with your face. What are you touching it for?
Yeah, 1,000%. Also, oh my God, I loved when Natasha Rothwell from White Lotus got her bob with her fringe. I love like a blunt bob with a blunt fringe. She did have a bob. I think it was a few years ago, but I really liked that bob.
Yeah. I mean, to me, blunt bob, full fringe iconic. I mean, that's what I mean. It's like the Lady Mary thing, you know?
Yes, absolutely. Iconic. Who else do we love? Those are all some of my faves, personally.
Can I say something very controversial?
Yes.
I don't like Beyonce's bob.
Interesting.
It's giving SUV mom. It's giving mom with an SUV at pickup.
Is it too like angular?
I think it's not angular enough.
Oh, we haven't gone full. I see.
It's maybe too, I don't know. Mm-hmm. I didn't like it. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, I think it's too big.
It's too like fluffy. This is what I mean. The fluffy bob is in right now.
I could stand this being fluffier. Now, I don't think this is the same. No, this was only in February. Yeah, I didn't love it. I'm really sorry to Beyonce.
Yeah. You didn't like it.
I didn't like it.
I understand. I loved when Michelle Yeoh had a bob. Do you remember that? It was Everything Everywhere All at Once press, I want to say. It was blonde. Maybe it was the first Wicked press. It was blonde. And
yes.
She had waves.
Yeah.
Ugh. I love that.
That's good. I mean, what are some other iconic bobs that I really think? I go like a bob. Doesn't really make a lot of sense, but a Bob Mackie bob.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like era.
Yeah,
like
a
bob that can kind of get a little bit of movement while you're dancing, while you're throwing down some angular shapes. That's the kind of bob. Okay, there's a couple of maybe top tips if you want to go get a bob at the hairdresser. And I would just really call this top tips at the hairdresser in general. Go with a unexpected prompt.
Yeah.
Like
a challenge.
Think about how you want to feel, because I have brought in pictures of horses for hair color inspiration.
Oh yeah.
Or like I'll say like I want my bangs to look good when I'm running, like when they're sweaty. Like can we cut for the sweaty bang, not for the bang at the salon?
You're really thinking about cinema.
I'm thinking about cinema and I'm thinking about life and action and movement. So maybe if you're you want to get a bob, think about how and where are you moving?
Yeah.
In your day to day. Because Jacqueline, now you've got this fluffy bob. You could really get into some like hair tossing and yelling.
Oh yeah. Yes, exactly. And I think too, you have to respect the artist. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I think it's like so unfair to go into a person who does hair and be
hairdresser,
like, hairdresser. Yeah. Thank you. And I'm like, God, our brains. And be like, this is exactly what I want. Like, cut and paste this thing to me, because you know what? You don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Knows what they're talking about. You
also,
know?
like, what's your water like? You know, do you have really hard water?
Exactly. How do you live? What's your water like? How often do you wash your hair? What's important to you? Maintenance, etc. This is what all these people are considering. And also cut it out with the fucking AI photos of hair. These women are going in. Do you know how many I saw in the salon the other day? Like, hairdressers are saying that's not real. That is not real. It's not accomplishable.
Not real, and it's not possible.
It's not possible. Like, guys, we're losing it.
The AI. I really, truly, deeply believe it's about to go flop. I really do.
We got to make it flop, guys.
I don't even think we need to make it flop. I think it's flopping actively. Yeah. Like, it's just... Well... I have some things to say. I'll say it on the green room. I'll say that much.
Yeah.
Anyway, top tips for going to the hairdresser. I just think go with an unexpected moment. And you know what? This is like something I feel like I've learned through our work. See what you like. Here's what I like about what's going on here.
Oh, yes.
You know? Here's this thing. I like this about this very particular... You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, well, everyone should I go get a bob? No, because I think you and I need to look a bit different.
That's another thing. Yeah, exactly. We wear each other's clothes. We have similar glasses. Like, we have to have something that's
We both have fat asses. It's too much.
We gotta have something different.
Much. There is a photo of us from behind, and I go,
who's that? Who's who?
Who's who? because that's too much butt for one media company. Anyway, speaking of, join us in the green room. Mm-hmm. We have bonus episodes, and what else is going on in the green room right now? Bonus episodes.
Yes.
Should we just stay tuned?
Yeah, exactly. If you like hair, maybe you want to come on over.
If you like hair, may I suggest joining the green room? We have, by the time this episode's, Jacque and I are teaching I'll speak from the eye, my favorite workshop that we teach. It's called Plotting Your Artist Multiverse. We're teaching it at the time of recording this Sunday, April 19th at noon Eastern.
Come.
It's my favorite. I don't know if you feel like you have the question of like, do I need 5,000 Instagrams for each of my creative endeavors? Mm-hmm. If that is something that you feel like you're constantly asking yourself, or like, can I be an artist and a dancer and somebody who makes jam and sells it on the side of the road on Sundays? Do I have to pick? No, come join us for Plotting Your Artist's Multiverse.
Mm-hmm. Do I have to choose? That's good for plotting. Yep.
Yeah. Do I have to choose? I think that's it. Join us, rate, review.
Rate, review. Tell me what you think of the bob.
Tell Jacqueline what you think of bob. Are you going to get a bob?
Yeah, let us know.
Have you had a bob?
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. And I love you.
Okay, bye.